It's 9:50 a.m., which means it's time for ELN Morning. I stopped by Beck Pool this weekend where the swim club made a splash with a local group.
College Coffee correspondent Matt Lee is on the show to test your Elon knowledge.
And we'll bring you the story of one Elon man who made his hobby into a business.
All this and more right now on ELN Morning. Happy Tuesday morning, Elon, and welcome to the second ELN Morning of the year. I'm Jasmine Turner.
And I'm Ashley McGetrick. You can find us right here on this couch every other Tuesday morning with the latest in everything from both local and national news to entertainment and so much more. Starting us off this morning, our Eric Halperin is in the studio with the latest in what's been making national headlines. Eric, what do you have for us?
Good morning, Jasmine and Ashley. Following a story we brought to you last night on Elon Local News, we now have more information on the mass shooting that took place in Washington, D.C.'s Naval Yard. We now know 8 people were hurt when an IT contractor opened fire on a room full of other contractors and civilians. About 3,000 work at the yard, and Navy Secretary Ray Mabus said it could take until today to get everyone accounted for. Moving to the other side of the U.S., the intense flooding in Colorado has taken more lives. So far, 8 people have been killed by the effects of the flood, and more than 2,100 people have been rescued. But several counties still have hundreds of people unaccounted for. In a story that's a little closer to home, the Chili's in Burlington will have a new look in the coming months. The restaurant chain plans to announce today that it will begin using the tabletop screens in early 2014. With a credit card, you'll be able to order menu items and play games right on the device. Also coming out early next year will be a new line of Crocs. The brand, known for their colorful clogs, plans to try and break into the higher-end shoe industry. Some of their new shoes will include high heels and flats. The average price, $80 to $120. And finally, if you're watching ELN Morning later today on your phone, you might not be the only one. A study released by the Pew Internet and American Life Project shows that 2/3 of American cell phone users use their devices to access the internet. Putting that into perspective, 2 years ago, the number was only 31%. Bringing you the latest in national headlines, I'm Eric Halperin.
Thanks, Eric. That might be what's going on right now, but we decided to take a look back at what happened this month in Elon's history. Let's travel back in time to what Elon was like in World War II. The Second World War began in September 1939, and about 200 Elon students were drafted. The Elon president at the time, Dr. Leon Smith, decided Elon needed to help the war effort. Extra space on campus was used to house enlisted soldiers when our school became an Army Air Corps training center. The east side of campus became the military reservation and was restricted to students. Trainees were taught by military officers and Elon faculty while on campus.
That's a little bit of Elon trivia for you as we get ready to celebrate Elon's 125th birthday. Now we go live to our College Coffee correspondent, Matt Lee, who decided to test Elon students' knowledge of the history of their school. Matt?
Hey Ashley and Jasmine, I'm here at Phi Beta Kappa Plaza for College Coffee on this lovely Tuesday morning where it is great outside. Every week at this tradition, they give out free college coffee historic cards that tell you a little bit about Elon's history. I decided to test my peers' knowledge on the history of what I thought was a well-known landmark on campus. Let's see what the students knew or, well, didn't know about this structure. So what do you guys know about the O'Kelly Memorial at Elon?
Absolutely nothing.
Never heard of it.
I'm not sure, but I think it's a memorial of some type.
Well, it was donated by Sir Francis O'Kelly in 1823.
It was founded in 1783.
An Irishman, O'Kelly, yeah.
He came here on boat, I believe.
Right. He helped found a building over across the area, right across that area. He's definitely an influential figure in Elon history, you know.
Great educator and businessman,
Yeah.
so.
What if I told you? So as you can see, the students didn't really know much about, or really anything about the O'Kelly Memorial at all. So I looked into what the O'Kelly Memorial is and who O'Kelly was. In 1929, Elon University President William Allen Harper dedicated the James O'Kelly Memorial Marker in honor of Reverend James O'Kelly. In 1794, O'Kelly founded the Christian Church, an organization that helped start Elon College. The monument was built between Alamance and Long. Then, in 1967, the school added a copper cross in the middle of the monument to signify the school's Christian affiliation. I also forgot to mention that it's Churro Day, my favorite day of the year. That's all I got right now, but I'll be back to give you the weather later on in the show.
Thanks, Matt. We're going to go to break, but when we come back, Ashley and I will bring you the latest in what's trending online.
And at the Health Center for the new home.
Welcome back to ELN Morning. Ashley and I took a look at what's trending on the web. The first hot topic is Miss America. Nina de Voulerie was the first Indian American to take home the crown. But with the crown comes some controversy. Some posts on social media attack de Voulerie's heritage. Remarks on Twitter even go so far as to say she shouldn't have won because, quote, "This is America, not India."
And you might remember this story from a while back of a cruise ship that capsized off the coast of Italy. Well, after months of work using pulleys and steel wires, the Costa Concordia is upright as of this morning. The more than 1,000-ton ship has been aground off the coast of Italy for roughly 20 months.
Also, a buzz online, former Food Network star Paula Deen made her first public appearance since her racial slur controversy over the summer. You might recall she lost her sponsorships with Walmart, Target, and the Food Network after the incident. Deen gave an emotional speech at the Metro Cooking Show in Houston, Texas on Saturday, and the Houston Chronicle reports that the nearly 1,500 people who were present gave Deen a standing ovation.
And rounding off our What's Trending segment, Only at Elon wasn't the only Elon Twitter buzzing last night. New York Times bestselling author Connor Grennan, who will be speaking in Alumni Gym tonight at 7:30, interacted with students over tweets throughout the evening. He even gave me a shout out when I mentioned the frenzy he was stirring up. His reply, "It's like Sharknado, except fun."
So that's what's been making headlines online, but we're going to turn it over to our Gary Grumbach, who has the latest in what's new in the technology world.
In technology news this week, former CIA Director Michael Hayden said this week that when terrorists send emails to each other, they use Gmail. This comment was made during an adult education forum titled "The Tension Between Security and Liberty," held in Washington, D.C. Hayden described the internet as being, quote, "quintessentially American," and said that since much of the traffic goes through internet servers based in America, the U.S. government basically takes pictures of internet traffic for intelligent purposes. Google has yet to make a statement on Hayden's comments. Moving on to consumer news, shopping and phones are both extremely popular in their own way. But as a new study proves, when you put them together, popularity plummets. According to data from the website Retail Me Not, less than 10% of internet users are mobile shoppers. In China, 18% of internet users shop on their phones, while in France, only 2% do. And rounding out this tech update, for the 20th year in a row, the wealthiest American in the nation is Microsoft mastermind Bill Gates. His total net worth is $72 billion, which is up $6 billion from last year. Jeff Bezos from Amazon is also on the Fortune 400 list. That's what's going on in the tech world. I'm Gary Grumbach, Elon Local News.
We apologize for minor technical issues, but if you're having your own technical issues here at Elon, you might actually have to go off campus. Elon's Technology Help Desk is located next to Local Yogurt is no longer fixing student laptops. Their only repairs will be for faculty and staff with university-issued equipment. Assistant Vice President for Technology Chris Fulkerson says the change was made because of certain tax restrictions.
The Technology Help Desk isn't the only Elon location that experienced some changes in the last few weeks. Our Katie Mergy looked into what's new with Elon's Health Center.
As Elon's grown, as the student population's grown, as the needs have grown, we've moved up and up and up.
Elon's RN Ellington Health Center, once located between the Mosley Center and the Greek Courts, now has a new, larger home across the railroad tracks on South Campus. Dr. Archinold took us inside to show us what's different.
Welcome to the new Ellington Health Center. The lights will come on as you walk around. Because, well, maybe I didn't turn it on. You take a seat in the waiting room, which you can see is much nicer, again, and bigger than the previous one.
Inside the health center are departments like student health services, counseling services, faculty and staff wellness, and the Office of Student Health and Wellness.
I love the fact that we're in the same building as other parts of student life. Because, the physical health isn't separate from emotional health and all the other stresses that students have.
There are 9 medical exam rooms, a procedure room for treatments like IV fluid injections, and a pharmacy.
And that's really the goal, is to... Elon wanted, we run as a doctor's office, and Elon wanted us to run that way.
So much so that Elon partnered with Alamance Regional Medical Hospital in hiring and setting up the new facility.
It's nice to have the support of the hospital if I have clinical concerns or questions, not sure whether I'm doing something the way it should be, I have the hospital to call on.
Despite early concerns that the South Campus location would deter students from coming, Archinal says plenty of patients have stopped by.
We're seeing a lot of strep, we're seeing mono, we're seeing a lot of respiratory infections.
Her suggestion to protect against illness?
If I could have hand sanitizer by every door, in every dorm room, and know that it was being used by every student, we probably wouldn't be as busy here. And we'd be able to go to college coffee.
Katie Marighi, Elon Local News.
Well, Dr. Archinal, we hope students start to use that hand sanitizer so we can see you at College Coffee. Dr. Archinal says strep and mono might be common this time of year, but they aren't the only health risks students might be facing. Healthline, an online medical journal, recently released its 5 biggest health dangers facing college freshmen. First on the list, the freshman 15 is a familiar phrase to many. According to the Journal of Nutritional Behavior, about 80% of freshmen don't fit regular exercise into their schedules.
Next up, the Counseling Center at Husson University says alcohol-related injuries are high among freshmen and are highest when freshmen first get on campus.
STDs made the list of freshman dangers, and the U.S. Center for Disease Control reports that about 10 million new cases are reported in patients between the ages of 15 and 24 each year.
As students struggle to stay up later, prescription drug abuse is on the rise as drugs like Ritalin, Adderall circulate between students, not all of whom have prescriptions.
And finally, as incoming freshmen leave home and adjust to a new place, stress can become an issue. Stress can create sleep problems, poor grades, and weight issues.
When we come back, we'll bring you the story of one Burlington man who turned his hobby into a business. You don't want to miss it.
Last night on Elon Local News, we told you about the best food options on campus if you have a meal plan. But what if you don't have access or block? Well, here are some ways you can get the best bang for your buck. First, the Healthy College Cookbook. It's a cookbook written by college students for college students. Each chapter focuses on a different meal. It even has a list of all the essentials for the perfect college kitchen. And the best part, it's cheap. You can get it for $11 on Amazon. Another great cookbook, the $5 a meal college cookbook, available also on Amazon, is $10. Each recipe has the nutritional information and the price tag for making the entire meal. The cost of meals range from only 6 cents to $5, so you really can't go wrong. The internet is another great place to find recipes and tips for college chefs. Food blogs are a great place to start. Budget Bites is a blog with the tagline, "My stomach is full and so is my wallet." On this site, you can find healthy options at a great price with many choices from meat and pasta to vegetarian and international dishes. You can even sign up for recipes to be emailed to you. Another website, Pinterest. While it may be a popular site for crafting and fashion, there are plenty of boards dedicated to college cooking. I have one myself and I add to it all the time. The best part is you don't even need a Pinterest account to access the recipes. And last but not least, she's a well-known chef and Ashley actually interned for her show this summer. Rachel Ray has great tips on her website for the college cook. And if you come across great ways to eat for less, tweet at us at ELN Morning. And now that we've shown you some ways to save money while cooking in college, our Lauren Cook is here to demonstrate how to put your money where your mouth is.
Good morning and welcome to Cooking with Cook. I'm Lauren Cook and I'll be your host this morning. Today we'll be making individual thin crust pizzas. We'll be using 1 thin crust pizza crust, 1 jar of marinara sauce, 1 package of cheddar jack cheese, and then 1 package of sliced mozzarella cheese. So you want to go ahead and make sure your oven is preheated to 400 degrees like we have here. So we're going to start out with the crust. Go ahead and take it out of the package and lay it flat, and you're going to use a cup. You're going to take the cup and place it right on the crust, push down, and just circle it right around. Go. After that, just go ahead and you just pop out the crust. It can follow the lines. Just lay it right flat on your cookie cutter. And go ahead and do that with all around the crust. So now that we have all of our individual crusts laid out right here, we're going to go ahead and add a spoonful of marinara sauce onto each one. So after you spread the marinara sauce all on the crust, you're going to go ahead and take some of your cheddar jack cheese and place it on each crust first. And after you put the cheddar jack cheese on, you're going to go ahead and take a slice of mozzarella and just put it on top of each one. So this is what your tray should look like right now, and you're going to go ahead and bake it for 7 minutes in your oven that's already been preheated to 400 degrees. So after 7 minutes, you want to go ahead and take it right out of the oven and set it up top so it can cool. So again, for this recipe, we used 1 thin crust pizza crust, 1 jar of marinara sauce, 1 package of cheddar jack cheese, and 1 package of pre-sliced mozzarella cheese. All the ingredients were found at Target again, and this time they cost less than $10 altogether. Thanks for tuning in this morning. For Elon in the Morning, I'm Lauren Cook. Enjoy your pizza.
That looked delicious, and it kind of makes me wish it was a little closer to lunchtime. Cooking might be Lauren's passion, but everyone has their own hobbies. Our Eric Halperin found a man whose hobby you might describe as a hidden treasure.
You've probably driven past his business on the way to Alamance Crossing. His trailer-turned-metal detector store is near the shopping center.
This is a haven. This is a haven to me.
For him, Barbie detector sales is more than just a business, it's a passion.
Time really flies fast when you're concentrating on finding something in the ground. Time, before you know it, you done got 3 or 4 hours behind you.
Barbie says other detector businesses sell their products straight from the home, but for Barbie, he likes the community feel that comes with having a store.
It's kind of like a country store. I have regulars come in here. They come in here just to talk and see me, but they'll talk for me. Somebody say, I need a metal detector. They say, go to Barbie's. He'll fix you up.
Barbie tries to cater to each of his customers' skill level, from beginner to advanced.
The most challenging part to keep it selling the right detector to the right customer. I wouldn't try to sell them something real cheap with a capital C. I don't like to do that.
Barbie set me up with this metal detector right here. I didn't find anything, but that's not the case for other Elon students.
Sometimes Elon students are going to lose their fraternity pins, and they'll come in and rent them to find those pins.
Barbie charges $20 for 24 hours, but he says if students haven't found what they're looking for when the day is up, he'll make an exception.
Sometimes I'll just let them go and have a free day on it. You know, I'm not going to take money with me when I leave this world.
Eric Halperin, Elon Local News.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll head over to College Coffee one last time to get Matt Lee's look at the weather.
And then I'll take you to the pool where we'll dive into what's going on with Elon's Club Swimming. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back, and let's take a look at some of the most recent stories making headlines on our website, elonlocalnews.com. First, there are some new places off campus where Welcome back, and let's take a look at some of the most recent stories making headlines on our website, elonlocalnews.com. First, there are some new places off campus where you can use Phoenix Cash. Some of the highlights include La Fiesta, Moonberry's Frozen Yogurt, and Dunkin' Donuts. And next, there's a new international grocery store in Burlington. Some of the options may seem a little out of the ordinary, like a cactus. And when it comes to student loans, we have all the terms that you need to know. For all the news you need to know and more, check us out at elonlocalnews.com.
Welcome back. We apologize for technical difficulties, but we're going to go ahead and send it over to Matt Lee at College Coffee one last time to see what the weather looks like for this week. Matt, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Ashley and Jasmine. Out here at Phi Beta Kappa Plaza, it is a sunny, cool morning. Temperatures are in the mid to high 60s, which is perfect weather for some churros or a nice warm coffee.
How are you?
But going into the afternoon, it could get as warm as 76 degrees. There's also a low chance of rain today, so it might not be a bad idea to pack that umbrella before heading out to the afternoon classes. Let's cross our fingers and hope that the sun stays out for the rest of the week. Here's your Phoenix 5-day forecast. We're in luck. This week should continue to be in the nice sunny range with some high temperatures in the 70s. On Friday and Saturday, the temperature could even get up into the low 80s. But get that umbrella ready again because there could be some thunderstorms coming up on Saturday. That's your Phoenix 5-day forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Matt. Saturday's weather was beautiful, but I spent most of my morning indoors at the Special Olympics event at Beck Pool. There are more than 4 million Special Olympic athletes around the world, and 20 of those athletes make up the Alamance County Stingrays. The Stingrays stopped by Beck Pool to teach me a thing or two about swimming. Bright and early on Saturday morning, spectators young and old filled the bleachers at Beck Pool to support the Alamance County Stingrays in their first meet of the school year. This wasn't an ordinary Special Olympics. For the first time, Elon Swim Club swam alongside the Stingrays in different events and relays. I even got the chance to swim with one Stingray who left me in the dust.
Lane 1, we have DJ.
DJ and I swam in the relay event and helped score our team a first place ribbon.
Not long.
Not long? Wow, you could have fooled me. DJ's biggest fan was at the meet on Saturday and told me she appreciates all that the Elon Swim Club has done.
They just help out all of the kids and give them encouragement and help them with their moves and stuff that they have to do.
The Elon Swim Club has been volunteering with the Stingrays for almost a decade and helps coach practices twice a week. Stingrays coordinator Greg Murray and his daughter Gabby say they love having the club at practice.
We have been involved for a long time, and Gabby really likes to swim different strokes, and she feels that she's a leader, one of the leaders of the team, and we just have a great time.
When all finish lines were crossed and ribbons were awarded, there was only one thing left to do: jump in the pool. You know, Saturday was just one of the most fun weekends I've had since I've been at school. It was too much fun, and DJ was such a good sport. And let me tell you, I never thought I'd end up on the show in a bathing suit, but if there's anyone I was going to be on a bathing suit with, it would be DJ, because that was too much fun. It really was.
It seems totally worth it. Were there any other highlights that were just the best parts of
well,
the day?
as I said, we did score our team a first place ribbon, so I'm pretty proud of that. Last week we had Sports Fest. Now I'm in the pool. Yeah. Who knows? I'm going to switch and become an athlete now.
Ashley's the athlete. I'll sit on the stands. I'll cheer, do whatever.
You're the cheerleader. But Saturday was a very special day, but also I think today is a little bit of a special day. It's Jasmine's 20th birthday. And we all want to wish you a happy birthday from here at ELN Morning. And we actually have a little message for you from some friends and loved ones from all over campus. So let's take a look.
Jasmine, you're an amazing friend. I can always count on you for a smile or a hug, and I hope you have a very happy birthday.
Jasmine, you are a sunshine in everybody's day. It's great to work with you. You always bring a positive energy, and we always have a lot of fun. Happy birthday and enjoy it.
Jasmine, we were friends in high school, and I'm so happy we continue being friends here at Elon. Can't imagine anybody else I'd want up on that couch with the morning show. Thank you so much for all of your help, and I can't wait for the rest of the semester. I love you, and happy birthday.
Hey, Jazzy J, you're a rock star, and it's been awesome working with you. From all of us at ELN Morning, happy birthday.
Hey, Jazz. I hope you have such an awesome birthday. If there's anyone that deserves it, it's you. Thanks for always being there for me. You're my best friend here, obviously, and I love you so much. So happy 20th.
Jasmine, you're such a great friend and such a wonderful person. I'm so thankful to have you in my life, and I hope you have the best birthday.
Happy birthday, Jasmine. Love you, beautiful. Hope you have a great day.
You know what? We're going to have to quit here before Jasmine really starts crying. So that's all we have for you on this special day, Jasmine's 20th birthday, but we'll be right back here in 2 weeks.
Love you all. Thank you so much. But until then, be sure to check us out on social media, facebook.com/ELN Morning and on Twitter @ELN Morning.
And for all the latest news, be sure to check out our website, elonlocalnews.com.
Sorry, I'm crying, but thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in 2 weeks, Elon.
And I'm going to sneak in.